Hey guys, all right, I'm back again with another Yes.Fit. This is the one that I had really hoped to have done by the 4th of July. Honestly, when I set that as my goal of finishing it, I missed it by just a couple days. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that it would take so much more time to get the shirt here. I have had it here for several days. I just haven't opened it yet because I like to wait and see it with you guys. So if you're unfamiliar with Yes.Fit, it is virtual races. There is an app. You can go to their website. It's literally just Yes.Fit. And you can check out all of these different virtual races. The beautiful thing about them is you do not have to finish everything all at once. You do it at your pace. This is what got me moving more. This is what got me aware of how little I was moving and part of why I had gained so much weight. Dietary needs was a whole other topic, and that comes into my FitnessPal app review that I did in a different video. But movement was so big for me. So when I started, guys, I bought a simple pedometer. It's what I still prefer. I'm not a huge fan of electronics against my skin. It's a personal preference. But just a basic pedometer, I started keeping track of how far I was walking every single day. As motivation, when I started, I logged everything because it simply got me aware. It got me looking at that step count, at that distance of knowing how much I was or was not moving. After I started doing it long enough, I was, just trucking along and realizing that I was increasing and my energy was better, my attitude was better. And so then I started setting minimums. I got to a point where I set a minimum of half a mile a day. Yes, guys, my activity level was so low that on average, when I first started, there were days I was lucky if I did a third of a mile movement. It was bad. So I set half mile as my minimum, meaning once when I was counting every day, if I didn't hit half a mile, I didn't count it. Wasn't a big enough day. So it, again, gave me motivation to move more. Then I increased that to a mile. At this point, I do not move less than a mile a day now. That's almost a sick day for me now. Whereas I think a tenth of a mile would have been previously. Guys, I don't know how my family functioned. I don't know how I functioned. It was so bad. But I can admit it because as I've said in previous videos, guys, I have lost 55 pounds, somewhere in that range at this point in time. I am feeling good. And on that note, I have more big weight loss news to share, which is the fact that I have not lost more. But you know what? That's okay. I have been stuck at this crazy plateau. The lowest weight I have touched actually in a couple of years, I would get there for a day and then I would gain a pound or two. I've been gaining and losing the last 5 to 7 pounds, or gaining and losing the same 5 to 7 pounds for the last 2 or 3 months. And it is actually driving me insane. I just got stuck there and I could get to that lower weight, but I never saw it for more than one day. So I couldn't figure it out. And guys, plateaus are okay because it's your body telling you something else needs to change. Either your nutrition needs to change, which could include your calories, your movement level needs to change, a combination of the two, or there's something else going on. So I just had to spend the last 2 or 3 months, instead of getting discouraged about not losing more, listening to my body and doing what I need. And I've started having some issues with my knees recently, which is, I think, what was causing some of it is some inflammation, and I was moving less. So I can admit that. But the good news is that lower weight that I would touch on for a single day, I did it a couple times. I have solidly been at that weight for over a week now, every single day. This is what's happened when I've plateaued each time before, is I would finally land on that weight. Then I just have to shift one more little thing and I start losing some more. So that is my big news, is I have been stuck at this plateau, but I've been feeling better. I can still see more of a difference a lot of days when I've actually cleaned myself up more. My clothes are still fitting differently. So guys, again, there are non-scale victories. You're going to see this all over Instagram and everywhere else. If you follow anybody doing a weight loss journey, it's an NSV, it's a non-scale victory, meaning I may not have lost more weight on the scale, but I'm having victories. My clothes, I'm going to have to go shopping soon because they're continuing to get looser. I have more energy. My step count is going up more and more, which is where this comes in. Because guys, I am already a good chunk of the way. The next race I'm doing is a lot longer than this one. I want to say this one was like 29.8. You guys don't even know what I did with it. All you know is that it was a patriotic one, because that's why I wanted to have it done by July 4th. So, also, I want to say, shout out to Yes.Fit. I don't know what was up with the previous envelopes. I'm sure there was a supply issue, but their cute personalized envelopes are back. So, there's the fun there. I'm always super careful to keep this turned so you guys don't see my address, because I'm a mom of 9. I don't really have time to bother to black it out. It'd take me 30 seconds. I just don't bother to do it. Now, one thing I'm noticing, oh, okay, I feel it. I wasn't finding the little card. You guys, if you've watched these, you know I love their little personalized cards. So today it says, make today so awesome, yesterday gets jealous. I like that one. That's cute. Okay, now, one thing I have not gotten before, I'm loving the new cotton feel shirts. I have said that in other videos. When it comes to selecting shirts, guys, I really recommend picking a style that is the cotton. I'm just not a big fan of the moisture wicking ones. They're heavy polyester, or heavy in polyester, not actually heavy, but the ink transfer that they use, the heat settings, I don't know. There's some issues with it. But this one, guys, is my first tank top. Check it out. This was the We Salute You race. This is in salute to our armed forces. There are actually, the race is still active. I just double checked. And I do believe, what does it say on here? 29.5 miles. So it wasn't 29.8. I was only off by 0.3. Anyhow, as I keep shifting this around, there are several rewards available for this particular race, including this really cute looking, I don't know if it's actually cute looking or not, Yes.Fit dog tags. There's the headband, which is something that they've been introducing for more and more races. They have a coin now as well, instead of just the regular medals that they offer. The medals or medallions are just something that I've never been big on, because what are you going to do with it after you have it? Shirts I can wear. And this being my first tank top, I'm super excited to try this on and see how this fits. My next one, actually, I'm going to sneak peek, is also a tank top. That one I know. So it does say 29.5 miles, land of the free because of the brave. And I love the way this one looks. It is definitely the cotton feel. This is an Ideal Tee by Next Level tank top. It is 60% cotton, 40% polyester, but it's super soft. And I am super excited. So if you have never tried Yes.Fit and you're thinking, maybe this is when I do it, I'm going to suggest you go down to the description box down below, because I always include a referral code that if you could use that, I would be so appreciative. And I've said it before, and I've actually had a few people start commenting, which I really appreciate. So guys, thank you. In fact, that's where I should actually start making the shout outs. I feel bad not giving credit to absolutely everybody who uses the codes, but I love it when somebody comments and lets me know, hey, I watched your video, use your code, thank you. However they want to word it. Guys, I always make a point to go through, and I love those comments. Like, I give them a heart, because I love that people are watching these and feeling inspired and wanting to try it. So the other part of Yes.Fit is the virtual race part. So while you're tracking your miles, your steps, you can be running, jogging, swimming, it doesn't matter, whatever distance you're traveling, track that, enter it into the app. If you use a device like a Fitbit or something, you can actually sync them so it automatically tracks everything at the end of the day for you. I have to manually enter them. So there are some days I forget to look at it. It zeroes itself out and I miss it. But you know what? Again, that's accountability. So I'm making a point to pay attention to my pedometer every single day. But back to what I was saying, the virtual race side of things. So they use, Yes.Fit uses Google Maps, the Street View portion, and you get to track along with this race. So you could each day at the end of the day, like, oh, I traveled a mile today. So you can log on and you can go from your previous pinpoint, because they use the little tear-shaped markers, and you could track on Google Maps through Street View from there to your new point and follow along on the map to see what you would have seen had you actually walked or ran that distance. Now, obviously, you're probably not swimming down a highway, but you get the idea. So that is one of those things that I absolutely love. So this We Salute You race actually kind of wove in and around the streets of, I believe it was Washington, D.C. Now, guys, I'm going to admit, I have been following the Google Map portion less and less lately. When I started, super fascinating. There are certain races that are super fascinating. There are some races, I just want the shirt. So there's my admittal, but I'm going to own it. There are some people who are going to be like, oh, I want to see DC. You know what? Actually, I need to go back and look at it. In fact, I was realizing that before I started this video, is I do want to go back and see what all is in there. But it's just not as fascinating as like some of the Ireland races that I did, where it goes through the Irish countryside and various villages and things like this, or France. When I did that one, Scotland, any of those, because it's just, those are really things I don't see every day. I don't see it on the news. I don't see it in person. It's just, it's different and it can be kind of exciting. So there's your differences, but it's still a lot of fun. And now with that, I am going to say, so I don't know if there's anybody from Yes.Fit that watches my videos. I'm getting an inkling that there's a small possibility, but I don't know. So if there is, hi guys. Anyhow, one thing I want to comment on is the app. Now, I love the ease of use of the app. I used to log in through the site and then I had to use the app. It's gone through a couple revamps since I've been using it. This newest, or the version that they're on right now, it's super user friendly. So it's really easy to get into, log my race and everything. What it is not though, is super easy for the map. So it used to be that the map was automatically on the screen. So I'd log a race and it would, like, I could see the pinpoint drop on the map. I could click on it right away, or it would give a little, I don't know if it was a pop-up or just the little green icon. So I knew if there was a point of interest on that map. Part of the reason I haven't been checking the maps lately is because I kind of forget about it, because it's not a focus. It's a separate little link that you actually have to look at and pay attention to. It's not like it's hidden. I think it's actually towards the top of the page, but it's not what I'm looking at. And there's, you know, even if that little icon would flash a different color when there's a point of interest or something that pops up, I don't know. There's some ideas that I have there that would be even more fun. I know why they changed it. And like I said, it's super user friendly now. Before there were some small complications on getting things to enter properly, but I still love doing the races. I have no intention of quitting. And when you guys use that referral code down below for your first race, it essentially rewards me with $5 towards my next race. So I get to keep participating in these and sharing them with you guys and how much fun they are, as well as how much progress I'm making on my weight loss journey utilizing Yes.Fit. And guys, this is a slow game. I mean, I've been doing this for 2 years and I'm not regretting any of it, and I have no intention of quitting. I really wasn't sure when I started how far I'd go with it, but I'm here, and Yes.Fit, you've got my continued support. So I really appreciate it. And again, I really appreciate everybody who has never tried it before and uses that referral code down below. Feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section down below as well. Let me know if you did, so I can give you that heart and let you know that I see you and I am proud of you too. I hope that you guys are having a blessed day. I hope that these videos help you out and give you the inspiration that you might need as well, because guys, sometimes we need that from each other. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one.